What's up, guys? It is Sam here, and I wanted to talk about the test that I just got in from my doctor, of course. But before I do that, anything I talk about in this video is just for entertainment purposes under strict supervision of my doctor. Don't do anything you see me doing, or just don't do stupid shit you see people doing online. It's just like not fucking smart. Just use your head. And with that being said, let's talk about that. So I'm towards the tail end of a cut. I'll probably continue cutting for another couple weeks before vacation. But I got my doctor to prescribe me 200 milligrams of testosterone cypionate for per week, at least initially. And what I stack with it and why I stack with it. So we're not going to talk about SARMs in this video. I have lots of other videos on the SARMs. For those of you who might be wondering, the SARMs, Austrian LK or YK11, MK677 is not a SARM, but a secretagogue. But that, as well as S4, those will probably still be staying where they currently are, at least for this coming next week. I will do an update on this on the cycle probably midweek of this coming week after the test really starts to kick into my system towards the end of the week, more than likely. So anyways, test cypionate, half-life on that is about a week. What I'm taking with that is Arimidex and clomiphene. And basically why I'm getting clomiphene is because the HCG was out of stock. So clomiphene versus HCG, like why would you do either one? And please, anybody else who has a better understanding of this, let me know down below in the comments. But the clomiphene is going to bind to the receptors in the breast or the male, like the chest, so that the estrogen cannot be absorbed to develop breast tissue. However, the feedback loop of that causes the body to think that it needs to produce more testosterone so that more testosterone can be converted to estrogen through the aromatizing enzyme. So what the mechanism of action that takes place through is increasing your LH as well as your FSH. LH is for the production of testosterone, and FSH is for the production of sperm. So it's a long pathway, roundabout way, and it works as a very mild anti-estrogen type of thing to do when you're worried about conversion. Something, if you don't have a ton of conversion, or your body just doesn't convert a lot, clomiphene can work for that. But I'm putting that with Arimidex. And not every day, probably, at least initially, I'm going to do every other day and every other compound. Meaning, day one, right, takes a shot, 200 milligrams of cypionate. 2 days later, take, I was going with half a pill of Arimidex, but for 1 milligram, or half a milligram, however, it's in a powder. And I'm not sure if I want to open up the capsules. I might do that, might not do that, or I might just push it out to 3 days for the Arimidex. Then next time, I will take clomiphene back and forth, and just rotating back and forth between those. Now, if you were going to do HCG, and you just wanted your balls full and didn't care about the sperm production, then HCG, from my understanding, is just going to be synthetic LH, and I've used that before with some nice results. So wanted to keep you guys posted on what is happening. Today is 6/29/2019 with the first shot today. So I will continue to post the physique update videos over the next several weeks and months to see how this progresses along in combination with the psychological effects of testosterone, and combining that or stacking that with SARMs. So if you want to follow along with that journey, make sure you press that subscribe button, and there's a little bell notification. Just tap on the bell notification. YouTube will notify you every time I post a video. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments, or reach out to me on Instagram. The link is in the description. Also, if you know of anybody else who might find this video interesting or valuable, share this video with them. Peace.